don't know what you are wanting, a clear sign that you are being called for more in your life is that the things that used to satisfy you no longer do. Your work, your relationship, your kids, your body, are not fulfilling your soul. There is something missing. You are wanting something, but what is that? We don't know what we want because a layer of shame, a layer of guilt that doesn't allow us to see it. Today, I'm going to give you a series of exercises that will allow you to take those glasses off and see, accept, be present for what you are wanting. First, I'm going to read you this quote that I found that I love. Being willing to receive is how you experience yourself as part of the divine flow that seeks to serve everyone. As you're part of the divine flow, as you accept to take that guilt and that shame out of your perception, you open yourself to receive what you are wanting. And in this video, the perspective is to receive the clarity of what you are wanting. So the first thing is to become reacquainted to what you have been repressing. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, if I was not afraid of lack of money, criticisms of others, relationships broken, what is what I want? If fear was not an issue, what is what I want? And take your time, journal about this. Think about things that you want in all areas of life. Not just think about more money or a healthier body, but think about, would you like more rest? Would you like a different subject about your work? Would you like a refinement of sorting how you have your relationship with your partner? A source of clarity, a source of inspiration to what you are wanting and you had forgotten that you wanted, or you have been ashamed of wanting it, is a feeling of envy. If you are scrolling online and you see how wonderful in your eyes that other person is, and you feel a little bit less than, see it as an indicator that life is calling you to do that. When I was an employee, I really envied a friend of mine who was an entrepreneur. So the life was calling me to become this. Before I was a mom, I envied my friends who were mothers. Life was calling me to become. Is there something that causes you discomfort that itches you and is calling you to become that more? Just consider this envy element and take your time to do this journaling. If fear, if money, if relationships were not an issue, what do I want? Get inspired by how you have compared yourself with others. Get inspired by the books you read, by the blogs you follow. That is informing you of what you have pretending not to know. The other reason why it seems to be that you don't know what you want is because you have just been looking at what you do not want. And instead of inviting you to look at what you want, I invite you to look very well at what you don't want. Take a piece of paper, 2 columns, and on the left, write everything that you do not want. What is what you don't want? You don't want arguments with your partner, shouting at your children, clients who don't pay on time, the content of your work that irritates you, the place where you are living that is highly polluted. What is what you don't want? Clothes that don't fit comfortably. Uh, you don't want, just write all the unwanted, all the things that bother you, your aging parents, loneliness on the weekend that you don't have friends to go out with. Just write everything that bothers you, that annoys you, that drags you down. Get into the deep of what is dragging you down. Look at the monster in the eyes. After you have spent a good time on this left column of everything that mm, upsets you, start writing on the other side what is what you want. So it upsets you that you don't fit on that dress anymore. What would you like instead? Would you like to, instead of having arguments with your husband, would you like to have a more passionate or a more playful relationship with him? Would you like to have a better relationship with your children, with your aging parents? A nice way of saying goodbye in the time they pass. A job that is more exciting intellectually, financially. Just write what is the dream life. And as you write the dream life, you will see patterns. Suddenly, exercise is beneficial for your work, is beneficial for your relationship, is beneficial for your body. Boom, fantastic. Instead of many activities, you will see that there are less. And of course, the question at this point is, and now what? And now what? I'm going to get all these things into my life. And this is where I invite you to my 3-day event in which I will walk you through how, in a feminine way, you will allow yourself to receive all this, to implement it in your life, to open yourself to receive this vitality, this abundance, this joy, all in your life in an easy and feminine way. Register below the art of receiving in a feminine way. So looking forward to serving you and see how you open your life to all you are wanting.